So how do I pronounce your name? Krzysztof?
Well, it's I accept an option. Yeah, my name is pretty difficult in Polish, so I really understand that it might be a struggle for.
So how do you say your name in Polish?
It's Krzysztof.
Krzysztof.
Close enough.
I'll just say no, Krzysztof. Yeah, I'll try to say it as well.
You can use whatever you like. Krzysztof is good. Like most of my students are calling me Krzysztof.
Okay, maybe then perhaps Krzysztof. Yeah. So hey guys, we are here with Krzysztof. He's one of the school psychologists. Krzysztof, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. I am from here. I'm a local guy from Łódź in Poland. When I finished the university, I have a master's degree in psychology.
Okay.
I had the feeling that this is the last chance for me to do something crazy in my life. And since 1/3 of your life you spend just with hanging around with your family, friends, and just leisure stuff. 1/3 you just being unconscious while you're sleeping, and the other 1/3 is the time spent on work.
Yeah.
So I had a feeling that this is very important for me to do something really rewarding, pretty incredible. And I finished my university. I was like, hey, why don't I become a pilot? It was something I was always attracted to, but it felt beyond something that is achievable for me. So at this stage, I was like, all right, I'll try, make it happen. And then I was talking to my dad and to my girlfriend at the time, and she was like, yeah, why don't you become one? And it was so striking for me that it was so easy. Like, hey, I was thinking to become a pilot. And she's like, yeah, so become. Like, okay, then. So I will. And here I am.
So I'm guessing that this adventure led you here to Bartolini to take your license.
Yes, exactly. In the beginning, actually, I was thinking about career as an airline pilot.
Okay.
So I was mostly attracted to that idea, and I started to look for school, for the flight school somewhere in the vicinity, just to be able to work, to be close to my family, even though the aviation career very often leads us somewhere far away. Quite surprisingly for me, it happened that 15 minutes from my house there is a nice flight school, and they have great opinions. So I came here, I talked to people, I saw a fleet that was pretty much different than the one we have right now, because we are using the older Technoms P2002.
Oh yeah,
wonderful aircraft, and yeah.
So how long ago was that?
So I started my training in 2017.
Okay.
So quite a long time ago, and it wasn't really super fluent, and it wasn't fast because I had some and did some time exactly to finance it. But at the end, it was worth it. It was worth it, for sure.
That's really good to hear. So since you're a psychologist, the first question that I think would be really important for future students is, how does the school create a safe environment so the students can share their problems?
Mm-hmm. So the flight training is very challenging. So no matter if you are self-confident or not, if you have the background of an experience in such scenarios or not, but this is going to be a challenge. Not only because of the amount of material you have to learn and revise, and basically a good pilot is constantly learning. Even for us, for flight instructors, we are learning SOPs and reading the SOPs constantly. I'd like to revise it once in a while just to stay current and make sure that I know it.
Yeah.
So in our school, we have a psychologist, being fully time available here, and her name is Paulina.
All right.
Right now she's on her time off. So the school offered me a position to substitute for her for the time that she's not here. And so I was really excited to take this opportunity and to help students actually. So my part here as a psychologist is not only the assessments for the Ryanair Future Flyers Academy or like for any other program that we are providing, but also to provide the support for the students. So very often students are aware that there is something that they can work on in order to improve, in order to have a more pleasant experience.
Yeah.
Because after all, this flight training, it should be fun. It should be really rewarding. We should really have this attraction to the idea of us going to the hangar, sitting inside of the aircraft, and then
I completely agree. Yeah.
Yeah, but well, of course, it's not an easy training. So very often we feel like maybe we are just behind our colleagues in a group because they were a bit better in one particular exercise than we are, and it can be devastating. It can really influence our well-being, our idea of ourselves, and then it lowers the experience from the training.
You start comparing yourself to others, and
that's the worst. That's why the social media creates this feeling that everyone leads much better lives than I do.
Everybody's a Top Gun pilot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, wearing nice Ray-Bans, but that's very rarely a case. So I don't know anyone who didn't have like anything that they struggle with, and it's very important to recognize the problem and seek for help. Right? So not only our students are aware that they could visit us so we can create a plan how to help them, but also our instructors are monitoring the progress for the students, and they are sometimes giving a hint or even just arranging a meeting with a psychologist to make sure that they can get rid of this issue, work around it, to make sure that they're going to succeed.
That's really cool. So, giving a bit of following question about this topic, what would be, in your opinion, the most common problem that students talk to you about?
There are multiple things. Very often is stress coping.
Yeah, okay.
Not only the flight training is difficult, the whole process is long, but also, we are operating a machine that is not really like any other machine that we know. Yeah? So even if we are, we have a driving license, not necessarily flying the aircraft is similar.
Yeah, it's way more complex.
Yeah, it's way more complex. The responsibility is also very high. So very often that comes into play. And of course, there are some background stuff like, family issues that are very important and they could influence the performance during the flight and many others.
Do you feel that a majority of the students come up to the psychologist during their training to help?
I hope that this will be like a wonderful life that everyone is like, all right, so I need a psychologist. So right now I think we are shifting towards the perspective that seeing a psychologist to discuss an issue, a problem, or just some getting rid of some bad thoughts is not really a bad thing. Yeah. So this is a skill you have to develop in yourself. That all right, I know something isn't right. I recognize this problem and I'm trying to resolve it.
Yeah.
And this is part of this last step. Yeah. So I'm going to see the psychologist. There is always someone in the school I can talk to. Maybe there's some technique I can develop. Maybe there's just some stuff that we need to discuss to just clean the system.
Okay. So in your point of view, it's becoming less taboo to talk to psychologists.
Yeah, absolutely. And it should be even less. But I think that people right now are aware of that. The psychologist is
there to help, is your friend at the end of the day.
Yeah. So still my friends are saying that psychologist is like a doctor for crazy people. But this is far from true.
Yeah, another really interesting fact about Krzysztof is that he's a flight instructor and a psychologist at the same time. Do you feel that that brings benefits to your career or your function here at the school as a psychologist?
I like to say that being a psychologist, I always going to work in my education, because this is going to be helpful for me regardless of what I'm going to do in my future. And well, so it happens, I decided to become a pilot, and I wanted to stay with Bartolini to be a flight instructor, because I was really attracted to general aviation after all.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's very helpful, and not only for me, how I understand what's happening inside my head, how my body reacts to some stuff that we're learning during the flight training, like the illusions, but also like me as a human being. Yes, why I reacted this way, and what can I do to improve it, so it's not going to cause any trouble for me during the operations.
Okay, that's really cool. Thank you, Krzysztof. It was a pleasure to meet you. I hope we'll talk soon.
Thank you very much.
I think it's perfect.
You have... Oh my God. We're afraid of...
Guys, I feel like it's 40 degrees here.
Yeah, no, it definitely is, but it went so smoothly.
All right.
I think it was great.
Guys, I'm sure you're saying that to everyone.
Hey guys, I hope this video with Krzysztof helped you understand a little bit about the role of a psychologist in Bartolini Air and how they can help a student in times of need. Once again, thank you for your support, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, comment, and share it with your friends.